Hey guys, I'm looking out the door, seeing all the things blowing about in the wind. And the wind was blowing across the grass and there. And while I know what the temperature really is out there, I walked outside and experienced it. It looks cool. Like it's cool weather for some reason. Now, I guess it's this overcast type of thing that happens, which would indicate to me a specific presence, probably. I'm not sure. I had the good fortune of running across a Gladys Knight video last night, and supposedly from a recent performance just in May. And if so, I have to say that woman is incredible, just absolutely astounding. Still, that voice of hers, I mean, and the control that she has over it, just really, 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 really fantastic. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. She was singing. It was a clip from her performance of Memories. Memories. And she got to the point last night about how, we'll forget these things. It'll just be the laughter that we'll remember. And I stopped and I looked for it. I couldn't find it. And I realized, no, I'm not going to be having that from that life either. I think all of it will eventually be gone from me. Not only all the sin and the memories of it, but then probably the rest of it as well. It's like, will I remember any of them or any of what happened to me? I do know that I will remember that things did happen, and I probably will maintain, if not a very specific memory of people, the memory of the character, or the memory, rather than the character, the memory of the character, it'll be the memory of the entity. I'll know that and its effects in general. But it looks like it's going to be one of those things where, when I look back, I'll remember what I need to remember, and know that, well, it was a thing that I experienced that was supposed to give me the ability to relate and understand the human experience, I guess, the life, living as a human does. Looking through it all, whenever they talk about God, once you is doing this and that, when you're not Christian and what you're doing is not Christian, and the concepts and presentations you're doing is not Christian, and plus also, how much of what's there is going to truly be helpful to someone who's trying to walk it as a normal human, when it's not that game at all for them. It's like, oh no, you're not doing that at all. That's not the game. I mean, yeah, it is, but it's not at all. Because I was already spoken for. This whole thing about development and which side were you on, or where were you going on? No, I don't see any of that. I see it all as, whenever they began, there was a finite amount of time that was that was available to build whatever these things were that could have been built. Bands, a history of those type of prophets and interactions, dramas, and so on. And then at the end of it, there would be the end of it. And that would be the end of it. And I'd still be going to where I was going and still going to be who I was going to be. With only the difference of, whether or not we could have acquired the things that were going to be meaningful along the way. And it's just, I'm wondering if it wasn't just a waste, just colossal waste. And, but I am assured that I am going to be able to get what I want, what I truly wanted, my main goal, which was to not ever have to repeat any of this, to be able to leave and not have a need to return to repeat anything or a return to get something, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not exactly sure how that's being accomplished, if it's being accomplished in the correct way. But I'm following after the Prince of Peace, because why not? I am light, and light is the right thing. I know that. I know that there must be something like instinct that was programmed into me. I'm real sure that I came in white, pure as the driven snow. I'm real sure of that. Either that or just bluer than blue. One of the two. But it's all up there. And I really, if there was something to build, I look at, like, if God, they talk about God ordained this spouse, God ordained blah, 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 I know what it is to receive a blessing from the Lord, and it's not a curse. I know what it is whenever God wants to give me something, He gives it to me. It's not, hey, I'm going to give you a chance to earn something. I'm going to give you another thing to want so that I can take it away from you after you achieve it. Or stop you from achieving it just before you do, against all odds, like you normally would, because that's who I am. See, I don't see that as God. I see that as just the rat bastard who's going down, 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 down. My enemy is going down. And it's unavoidable. It's just what it is, because of the way they play, the way they design the game. It's as though it's all pre-written within them, like they don't have any control of themselves. And what am I? Just a piece on the board, right? Until I come into this knowledge, until I come into that knowledge, until I come into these realizations, or that set of eyes open. And it still will all happen just exactly the way it's supposed to, I'm sure. So that the end results are still the same. I win. I'll still win. I'll still win. And I'll still win. Even if I go through losses and losses and losses and losses and losses, I still am victorious in the end. I still win. I'll still get everything that I was supposed to get. And along the way, I won't be chasing after anything that is not anything I want. I won't be wanting anything that I can't have. I won't be wanting anything that's not mine to have, or something that I can acquire. I won't be wanting anything that's not real and can't be had. I won't be wanting anything that I can't get. I won't be wanting anything that I would regret acquiring or having. The one thing I do know is that I was born free, and my birthright is freedom. And it is to live my life in a free-form style. It was a gift to me by God. A gift to me by them that love me. God people. So, did we help these others? Well, in the wrong ways, I guess. Because otherwise, the things wouldn't be sitting the way they are right now, and the story wouldn't be like it is. But with the Lord's help, Jesus be with us. Christ, Lord, be with us. Come, Jesus, come. Let the day be the day. With the help of them above, we'll turn it around, or at least reclaim what we need to. But it'll work out. Because it's supposed to.